Welcome to the Flatlands from Carpathian Overland. We decided to escape the Carpathian Mountains for a little bit. Take two. Oh, the car coming again. Take three. Welcome to the land of rolling hills from Carpathian Overland. So here we are, we're on the border of the Chernivtsi Oblast and Khmelnytskyi. Khmelnytskaya Oblast, right on the border of, it's actually the Dniester River that is actually on the border of Moldova also. And the Dniester River comes in and develops this huge bay where we're headed to right now, and that's called Bakota. And behind me is some really representing some artwork of Ukraine right here. It's really awesome. We're loving it. We're on our way there. We're taking a little holiday 2 weeks. We wanted to get out of the Carpathian Mountains for a little bit and kind of get into the flatlands, or the rolling hills is more like it. But it's absolutely beautiful out here. And one of the things we came out here for is kite surfing. In this bay, it can get windy, it cannot be windy, it can be coldly sunny, but we have a storm coming in currently, and this storm should bring up some 50-kilometer-an-hour winds, which is too much to kite surf in, but if we get around 20, 30, it'll be awesome. So for me wise, I'm new at kite surfing. Anyways, so rock and roll. We'll see you at base camp, Carpathian Overland. So we have reached our destination, Bakota. You can see it right behind me. So we're gonna head down, get our base camp all set up, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Rock and roll. Yeah. So we did get a beachfront camp, as you can see, right behind us. Haha, this is the pretty spot. Actually, it's all pretty. But I just wanted to show you this little bench that somebody built behind us. It's a lavačka. What do you call this thing, Ty? This local lavačka, so? Oh, it's a lavačka. So it's just a bench that somebody made, a little swinging bench, which is actually cool, and it kind of works and stuff. So it's really cool playing on it, but it broke. My feet got wet, but I fixed it, so it's all good. And this is it. This is the bay behind me. This is the bay, so the Dniester runs like this, and then it comes in and it's kind of like a circle, half circle horseshoe shape, and then goes back out over there and just keeps on going all the way down to the Black Sea. So it's really, really beautiful. Today's a calm, sunny day, so well, maybe the wind will pick up and do some kite surfing. Connie's like, no, keep it sunny. So this is a great spot. Really quiet and just awesome. Good morning. Today's what day is today, baby? April 30th. Good morning. Today's April 30th, and Tanya and I escaped from the Carpathian Mountains and came out to Bakota.
Bakotski Zaliv.
Bakotski Zaliv, right? As she says. So it's absolutely beautiful out here. Tanya and I have been here before. We actually found this place by accident 3 years ago. 3-4 years ago, we found this place by accident. Oh, well, maybe 3-4 years ago. We found this place by accident. We were driving back from the Carpathian Mountains to Odessa when we lived in Odessa. And we were pretty tired, and we're just following these old roads, just coming around along the Moldova border back to Odessa, which is about an 800 to 1,000 kilometer drive. And we got really tired, and hey, there's a river over there we saw on Google Maps. Let's go down there and sleep. So we drove down this off-road, boom, in our Volkswagen CC. We were shocked. People were shocked. How'd you get down here? Anyways, we got down here. We found this really, really beautiful spot. So we actually been here quite a few times since. One time in the Volkswagen. This is our first time in the Jeep. So actually, we got a really cool camping spot this time, which is absolutely awesome. Which I'm gonna show it to you here in a few minutes. It's just so beautiful, and the population here is about one couple every 300 to 300 meters, roughly. Something like that. A lot of fishermen. You're not allowed to fish here, but I think they do. I'm not sure about that. You just have to see for yourself when you get here. There's some kind of night fish here that's really, I don't know what kind of fish it is. So we wish we brought our fishing stuff, but we didn't. So which was maybe next time. Maybe we're going to be here for a while, so maybe we'll order something online to the post up there and go grab a fishing pole. So who knows? But we're actually loving it here. It's so beautiful. The wild animals here, foxes, quite a few foxes. They'll come right up to you. Well, not right up to you, but within 10 meters. Snakes, some kind of water snake. I've seen only one. It was like a long black snake, and it just ran from the forest into the water, the bay there. Bakota means bay in English.
Bakota, it's short from Bakotski Zaliv.
Which is
just people name it Bakota because it's the shorter.
Ah, okay. So yeah, so Bakota. It's the Dniester River. It runs right above Moldova on the Chernivtsi Oblast and the Khmelnytskyi Oblast. And so it's right on the border there, and it's really cool. And it's just this beautiful river that comes like this, and it does like an huge S turn, or like a horseshoe shape. And when the horseshoe shape, it's got this huge bay, which you're gonna see here. It's just so beautiful. Anyways, we got here last night. It took us about 8 hours to get here from Carpathian Mountains. It's only about 300 kilometers, but the roads aren't the best here in Ukraine, and so it's maybe 20-30 kilometer an hour drive. Most of it, except when you're on the Taras of the highway. But other than that, it's just bad. And then we had a few, because of the coronavirus, we had a few checkpoints, and I don't know if we can go back, man, because each checkpoint we crossed, the first checkpoint, the lady stopped and asked us, where are you going? Odessa, I'm going home. Odessa. Where are you from? We got empty. She looks at me like, what? Lady said, you go home? Anyway, so she's like, I'm like, you speak English? She's like, bro, she just told us to go away. And the next control point, they actually got into our documents, and they probably could, if we were just traveling through Ukraine, they probably would not, because we drove through the most infected region of Ukraine, which is Chernivtsi. It's the highest population of people infected with the coronavirus. So they're told us that whole region was closed. So obviously people who live in Trinity cannot get out, and those who going in really can't get in. But somehow we just got lucky and drove through it. So yeah, but going back, because they look at your documents, my stamp on my passport, it's from Odessa, so they're letting us go through. But going back, I don't think it's possible unless they release the quarantine here. We don't know, but in the meantime, we're just enjoying the wildlife and the nature and doing what we can. You know, you get kind of, when you live out in the country, you know, for me, I'm okay. You know, I can just sit there all day long and sit and stare out the mountains all day long. But with Tiny Cat, she gets a little sad, so I need to keep her moving a lot. So she does love the nature, and so we're moving. We're loving it. She likes the Jeep a lot more than the house. It's really funny. It's like we sleep so much more comfortably in the Jeep. It's either something wrong with our bed at the home, either something wrong with the sofa at home, or the bathroom floor that has heated. You know, but there's something wrong with those three sleeping places in our house. So but the Jeep is just, it's like, wow, man, you just get in there, you just have a really good night's sleep, and we got a horse blanket for a cushion on the bottom, which is really awesome, and so we're just loving it. Anything to say, John? That's it. So, all right, guys. So here we go. Check out our camp. Rock and roll. What's that? Сковородка или food on it?
Не, сначала сосиски пожарить.
No, you cook the sausage in here, but this and that.
Не, я хочу их пожарить. Сколько стоит?
Huh?
Сколько?
Yeah. Давай полный. Не, давай 4 и все. Alright, so I'll show you go. So you put that back in. So this is our lovely campsite behind us. Haha. Anyways, I got the Jeep right there. I got the tent. We pretty much store our stuff in the. Never mind. Anyways, I'm gonna skip that. Anyway, so we don't sleep in the tent. We sleep in the Jeep. We put some of our stuff in the storage in the tent. That's I don't know what you want to call it. Just stuff you don't want to be lying around outside, especially when you go hiking and stuff. And anyway, so we got a beautiful campsite right here. There's a lot of exploring to do out here. There is a monastery here where people. This thing is like a huge cliff all around this bay. It's just like all cliffside. You got to drive down to get into it. But the interesting point, one of the interesting point of interest over here is a monastery that was built into the cliffs, which is about 2 or 3 kilometers that way, which we're going to hike to. Today. The monastery is still in use. I don't know. There's actually a monastery building now, but centuries ago it was just a monastery that was built in the cliffs. So we're going to get over like little caves. So we're going to get over there and explore that. If not today, we're going to get over there tomorrow and do that. So you definitely see that. So yeah, life is good this morning. So far we got some sun. When we left Carpathia, they had a lot of rain today, so there was a storm that came in yesterday. We saw it coming, and so I was like, cool, man, I'm going to get some kiteboarding over here. So, yeah, so I thought I was going to get some kiteboarding in today, but didn't happen, so we got the sun over here, and everywhere else around us is raining, which is kind of cool, I guess. I'm just enjoying the sun. I'm enjoying the sun, so no storm, no wind, you got sun. Either way for me, it's good. No kiteboarding in a sunny morning. It's you can't go wrong, man. Especially on the beach here in this little tiny little bay. So it's actually awesome. We're loving it here. So yeah, we're gonna have some breakfast here, and then we got in pretty late last night, so we're gonna finish setting up camp, and then go do some exploring, hopefully today or tomorrow, and we'll show you around this beautiful place of Bakota. Rock and roll, Carpathian Overland. Hit that subscribe button. If you want to. I mean, I like you to. It's kind of cool. We're trying to do this. So, anyways, I'm going to cut and edit that part. Now. Cut. Okay. Yeah, so rock and roll. Carpathian Overland. when you're out hiking and you leave your base camp, and you know there's other campsites, but you found the one that you found late in the evening, or before, you know, during the sunset that you found. You think it's absolutely beautiful. It's better than your previous campsites you've been to. But then you go hiking down the road, you see another one that's really nice, and you go further down the road. Actually, the road in autumn continues here. The hiking path does continue, but the driving road in autumn continues along the beach for an exit. The other exit or entrance, and there's one on this side. But the water level's up really high right now, so you can't do that. So this is the end of the road, the driving road right here. We're gonna follow the hiking path. But we just found this amazing, beautiful campsite, and it's like, some smell. I don't know if these are redwoods behind me or some kind of red pine tree that they planted, because they're all aligned in a row, and it's just a smell. My God. I don't know if anybody's been to Lake Arrowhead, California, but if you've been in the backcountry of Lake Arrowhead, California, oh, you just get that smell of the pine needles. It's just so potent. I mean, not potent, but just so intense. And it's just, wow, man, I just love it. And the view at this campsite is, even though we're on the beach at the other campsite, it's awesome. Awesome view. You got the little swing set, little bench swing set and stuff. But this one just blows my mind. So that was just a 360 wobbly view as I just spun the camera around the tripod to see the surroundings of the campsite. This is what it looks a little closer to the shoreline here. There is a drop here down to a little beach that's maybe maybe 10 meter long this way, and maybe 4 meters this way. So yeah, this is awesome, man. It's like, hey Todd, are we changing campsites? You don't know? We don't know, but maybe. This is just, wow. One thing about here is these pines are dry on this side, and where we're at on the beach over there, it's wetter, so you can actually burn fire next to a tree or under a tree, because you know it's not going to catch fire. These pine needles are dry, and they're brown, and they're falling, so whew, beach campfire would have to be closer to the shore there, rather than here, because it's just all brown pine needles, as you just saw in the 360 view. So yeah, man, rock and roll, man. We're just loving it. No words. Carpathian Overland.
Так что, it's alright.
Look at China just found. You show it to the camera?
I don't see it.
Oh, see, that's a carrot? All these are carrots?
No, not a horse.
Cool, man. Tony just found a,
Not a carrot.
I don't know, looks like a carrot.
Maybe.
Part of one growing. Looks like this whole patch here alongside the road is filled with these things. Cool, man. Is it good? Yeah, she actually tried eating it too, so that's awesome, man. A lot of good stuff out here.
No, I should just try one.
I'll put it back. You can't eat this? You sure?
No, nobody didn't listen.
Yeah. Ty and I just did a short little hike along this forest road here, where our base camp is. We came in from that side. It's like 2 or 3, 4 kilometers that way. I'm not sure. I came in that side, and you know, a lot of every 30, 40 meters or maybe 50 meters is a campsite. And we found the best one, which is at the end of the road right now. The road is actually another kilometer that way. The road kind of ends. And it does go through in the autumn and winter, but the summer it looks like the water level is pretty high, so you can't get through that. The only entrance right now is from over there. So we walked to the end of the road. We found this beautiful campsite you just previously saw, and I was thinking of changing, not changing, but we also got an awesome campsite here. So Tom, what campsite do you think is better? You like this one? Why?
I come to beach.
This one's on the beach, the other one's up on a cliff a little bit, and we got actually fire, so kind of likes this one better. I like the one over there with the pine needles and the pine trees a little bit better, but we're going to stay put here. We are going to continue our journey, but we're going to be here for about a week, and then we're going to continue our journey down to Odessa to visit Tom's mom. And then probably on the way back, we'll hit the other campsite. We're not sure. There's so much exploration here in Ukraine and so many unexplored places in Ukraine, which is awesome. We're finding a lot of cool, petrified bones here. I mean, I found a vertebrae that's big. I think it's a vertebrae. I'm not sure. I'm not an archaeologist or anything, but it's some kind of bone. So anyway, it's big. It's bigger than ours. So it's bigger than the cow. It's bigger than a horse. So it's pretty darn big. So anyway, so yeah, we just enjoyed that little hike. So we're gonna hang out here today. The wind's starting to pick up, so maybe I'll get out in this bay or lake, whatever you want to call it, and do some kite surfing. Rock and roll. You gonna do some kite surfing, Tom?
No.
Really?
No, that's good.
Okay, awesome. What do you mean, cockney guy? What are you talking about? Ah, so wait, well, the wind's picking up. So you're gonna go kite surfing too? By yourself, or are you gonna sit on me while I kite surf?
On the same kite.
On the same kite. Okay, that's the plan. Let's see if we can get some wind for that. So rock and roll. Oh, lunchtime? What do we have? Mojitos? Here's the kartoshka. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah, we had some neighbors move on us. That's pretty cool, man. If you can see right there in front of you, they got a little trailer, man. It's throwing it on some floats, and that's the kitchen in front of it. That's pretty awesome. I like that. Good morning, May 1st, 2020. Tanya and I decided to head over to the monastery of Bakota. It's actually called the ruins of monastery of Bakota. These are cliffs that are from, I don't remember what year, but several hundred years old. You online, Ton?
My phone is off.
Okay. Good morning, May 1st, 2020. 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 Morning, May 1st, 2020. May 1st, 2020. May 1st, 2020. Good morning. Tiny and we had a sunny morning this morning. The storm rolled in yesterday. Had some nice hail and some nice rain, which is awesome. Didn't get a chance to do any kiteboarding. There wasn't any wind. I mean, it was just a little bit, but not enough to get that sail up. It was only maybe 3 kilometers an hour. But anyways, Tiny and I decided to head over to the ruins of the monastery of Bakota this morning. It's about a 3 kilometer hike from our base camp. We're going to get over there. This is a monastery that's been around for several centuries, where it was actually built into a side of a cliff, basically a cave. So we can get over there right now. We're enjoying our hike, so see you there. Hello,
I'm done.
Well, we made it to the ruins of the Bakota Monastery. Before we get into the tour of this place and a little bit of history of it, it was a tough hike over here, but the most beautiful scenery I've ever hiked on. The most beautiful single track trail. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. You just have to do it. It's beautiful and brilliant. I guess that's a word for it. Anyways, before we continue the tour up there, we're going to grab a snack. Here we stand at the ruins of the Bakota Monastery. The Bakota Monastery was supposedly developed by Saint Anthony of Kiev in the 12th and 13th century, and the first time this went on record was in 1240. There is a Bakota village submerged in the river below. So let's check out this monastery. There should be some, according to Wikipedia, there should be some remains of the monks that used to live here back in those times. So this is an old place, and the hike here from our base camp is absolutely amazing. We came, you know, as it is, it's May 1st, 2020, right in the time of spring. Everything's just starting to bloom. Everything is green, so it's just an absolutely beautiful hike. It's a if you're out here in Ukraine, it is a must-do. You cannot pass this up, especially the hike. It is just beautiful, and this place too. If you really want to see some history of something that's about 800 years old, so it's awesome. Let's go check it out. So you just saw a little bit of the tunnels there. It's a little bit dark inside. I didn't bring a flashlight, so I guess you got to visit this place for yourself and see. It's a wonderful place, absolutely amazing, and just a beautiful environment. If you do come here, I suggest early spring. It's just everything's green, everything's blooming, everything's blossoming. It's just so. No words. You got to visit for yourself. So we're going to head on back to base camp, Carpathian Overland. So Tanya and I left our campsite there, Bakota, about 2 hours ago. We're working our way down to Odessa. So we're avoiding all the controls that do the checks, let you out of the city. Each oblast you're in, they got the police checks, let you out because of coronavirus. And if you don't have documents or anything, they'll lock you in. We do have the correct documents to get where we need to go in Odessa, but just to be safe, we want to avoid those people because you don't know who's talking to who, so we're just going to avoid that. So we're right through the back country, these flatland farmlands, which is really beautiful out here, man. It's absolutely really amazing. I mean, it's just flat, just green grass. You can see behind me. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. It's just awesome. Beautiful green, beautiful blue skies. So we're actually enjoying this. So two beautiful iced birds right there flying. I'm going to see if I can switch the camera around and grab those unless they come this way. And over there. Wow. That's awesome. Let's see if I can grab it.